My name is Michael Levengood. I'm an engineer here at Signify. The goal with this project was to eliminate a lot of unneeded foot traffic between all of our employees. So whether it's someone bringing a single part for a lighting fixture into our final assembly line or taking anything from our external warehouse into internals, we wanted to eliminate as much of the single part transportation as possible. The challenge was ultimately to give the time back that is taken up by a lot of the travel back and forth, whether it's moving carts, an empty cart, full cart, but to be able to give that back to each of our employees out there on the floor so that they can focus on what they need to. So by implementing the eQart into our process, someone only has to do 2 touches before they can turn the entire system around and have it sent back with either product or other internal stuff like sending cardboard back and forth, trash. It's 2 simple interactions instead of someone going through a whole set of menus.
Sturgis Kyle, Engineering Manager. So with the introduction of bringing the eQart into the facility, we've been able to reduce a lot of the waste. What we see out on the shop floor is we have a lot of trash, we have a lot of recycling items, and today our present challenge is recycling is at one end of the building and then the trash compactors at the other end. So one of our thought processes was to reduce the waste there in the movement. So by adding recycling and garbage cans to the actual cart itself, we're able to transport items back and forth throughout. It's reducing a lot of movement from the office workers, the shop floor workers, as well as having forklifts out in an area where we don't want them to be. Our next step that we're going to be doing is we're looking at integrating, pulling all of our components from our post line and our paint line out to their respective areas via the eQart, where they can call it via a computer system. So from that perspective there, we're going to see a lot of home runs with keeping our operators where they need to be instead of where they're not needed. So where this is bringing a lot of value is reducing our non-value added. So on average, we're looking at about a 10 to 15 minute savings for each line. Having 10 lines out there, that could be up to 150 minutes a day, or roughly an hour and a half time. Over the course of a week, obviously when you add all that up, you start to see how an associate's expertise is not being leveraged the way it should be. There's no real reason to have them out running around when they should be building the product. As far as selecting what type of AGV we'd like here, we were looking for something that is simple and easy to use that all of our operators could very easily understand. The eQart, while it was something new, the technology was very easy to use. We had a lot of early adopters that were very fascinated on the shop floor. The interface using an Android operating system brought a lot to the table. It wasn't something that a lot of people had to learn because of their phones. They were very familiar with it. Battery change out is also easy to use. Having 8 hours of battery life really makes their job a lot easier. Though they're on 4 10-hour days, they are able to change it very quickly.
What surprised me most about the eQart was its ease of use, getting it set up from even its unboxing process to be able to set it up that quickly and get it working, laying down tape and it knowing when to slow down at different colors, and it's just been a breeze to use from programming to actually operating it.